Interesting times. So empathy is a new commodity. So obviously in business at the moment, we're dealing with a lot of different people with what is happening. So we're dealing with a lot of real estate agents. We're dealing with a lot of real estate owners. We're dealing with a lot of students and teams and staff and lots of different walks of life. And yeah, understandably, people are on edge. People are stressed. They're worried. There's a lot of uncertainty. And the message I want to give you guys today is empathy. Try and think about the bigger picture. Try and think about we're all in this together. And we've had such a mixture of responses. I think in these times we want to support each other and see if we can help each other as much as possible. It's not a time to get on edge and get testy and put your foot down and be rude. It is a time to try and help each other with some empathy, because you don't know what that person over there is going through and what that person over there is going through, and how can you help them and support them in the community. And this is what's always annoyed me about people posting, in network marketing, for example, JOB. How's your JOB going? Just over broke. Well, the multi-millionaire at the moment's just gone bankrupt and he's asking the garbage man for $5 so he can go buy some toilet paper. So you never want to disrespect anyone's job. And it doesn't matter whether you're a CEO or a garbage man or whether you're a multi-million-dollar business owner. Doesn't matter what you are. You've got to be careful to not have that ego, in good times, but in bad times now. A lot of the winners at the moment are people with no overheads. They've gone back to their grandparents' advice, paid off the house, got 100 grand in the bank and 100 grand under their pillow. They're okay. The people that are like walking around showing their BMWs and flash houses and looking good on social media, well, they're the ones in trouble, because yes, it's a car loan or it's a car hire or it's a mortgage or it's a rent, and you're in trouble when your income goes to zero. And that's why I've never liked, people bagging JOB, just over broke, because a lot of people earn great money in their job. A lot of people love their job and aren't in it for the money. And it might just be the person that you're trying to do a deal with, trying to work with. So you always want to be respecting all walks of life, because it all gets evened up pretty quickly with things like this. But have empathy. We've spoken with so many different real estate agents, and most of them have been fantastic. We understand, let's negotiate, what can we do? But we've also had some absolute shockers too, that are really on the defensive, got their back up, not willing to move. And look, I get it. It's a stressful time. They're trying to protect their business. But when it all comes out the other side, guess who you're going to do business with? You're going to do business with those people that had empathy. You're going to do business with people that had your back. You're going to do business with people that you know, like, and trust, which is always the case. And in times like this, you really get to find out who your friends are. You really get to find out who steps up as a leader in the community, as an entrepreneur, as a boss, as a parent, whatever it may be. You get to find out who those people are, and guess what? They're the people that you're going to want to do business with out the other side. So now's not the time to be silent. Now's not the time to be bitchy or hard or unempathetic. How can you work in with people? In our Airbnb community, what a great idea to grab your travel voucher, your Airbnb credit, and just go and book with a host. You don't have to go and stay with them, but just say, hey, look, I've got $70 here in my Airbnb credit. I'm probably never going to use it. I'm certainly not going to use it in the next 6 months. Here, I'm just going to book a place Saturday and Sunday on your calendar. I'm not going to stay. I just wanted to put some money in your pocket. What a great idea to do in the Airbnb community. There's lots of things we can do. If you are going to travel within your state, if you're going to go somewhere, stay with an Airbnb. So you're putting money in grandpa and grandma's pocket, mum and dad's pocket, the person that just got fired. You're putting money in their pocket. Don't go and stay in a hotel where there's people still spreading germs and they're a multi-billion-dollar company off the shores of Australia. Anyway, let's help each other out, support local businesses where we can, whether it's online or offline. Because a personal trainer that, just got laid off, or their gym's just shut, and they're trying to do something from home and they're trying to ask for donations online, or they're trying to just help them out if you can. And again, if you're struggling, reach out, and the people that will stand up will stand up. But be empathetic with each other. Let's have each other's back. There's so many different communities, whether it's a cultural community, whether it's the niche that you're in, network marketing, Airbnb, online marketing, stay-at-home mums, your school community group, your workplace, your staff, get behind each other. I've got a great group of mates that I've been mates with for you know, well over a decade now, probably coming close to 2. And yeah, we just jumped on a home time, whatever it is, some sort of app, some video app. You know, there's a bunch of us, about 10 of us, and we just had a beer together, a Friday beer. So it's, you know, it's just hearing their stories, making sure they're okay. And, you know, as one of my mates said, it's not great, but in numbers, you know, you can get some comfort, you can get some hope. And in these sort of times, it's amazing. If you go and read something negative on social media about, oh my God, this is going to get worse, there's going to be army tanks down the street, you're going to be forced to get vaccinations, this is going to go on for 2 years, it's going to be a depression. How's your mood when you stop reading that? Because a little bit of it says it could be true. And then you go and watch a motivational video about how the cases are improving, the spike's plateauing, and everything's going to be okay, it's going to bounce back, there's going to be a boom at the other end. How do you feel after you've watched that video? So be very careful what goes in here, what you read, what you listen to, and the people that you hang out with. You know, because in these times, you want to stay positive and you want to have hope. Hope's a very, very powerful thing, and there's certain people that can give that to you, and there's others that suck you dry. So guys, stay positive, help each other out, be empathetic, particularly in the business world. And there's a lot of ways that you can help that local person just by, you know, your everyday average activities, how you go about things. But if you're negotiating contracts and jobs and consultancy and merchandise, whatever you're negotiating, let's be empathetic towards each other and just see what we can negotiate. A lot of our negotiations have been, hey, you know, we can't do things right now, but let's sign a contract together with a new start date 3 months from now, 6 months from now. And so we're keeping those relationships. We're having a conversation, a little bit of take, a little bit of pull, and we come up with a conclusion. And so we're going to keep on working together, but we're just going to have a restart date and catch back up later and have a big boom time out the other end. So we're keeping those relationships going. We're empathetic, they're empathetic to us, and it's all working well. So, you know, we can very quickly forget that. We're stressed, highly strung, kids nipping at our heels, trying to find things for them to do. The bank account's draining, and you just snap, right? And you want to try and protect your family. I get it. But I think if we can all come out of this, and I'm part of a lot of different, you know, groups, family groups, friends group, networking groups, Airbnb groups, property. And within those communities, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about how can we help and support each other? You know, what can we do right now? But then, hey, 90 days from now, let's really run together. So guys, think about the long-term picture and think about how your credibility, your reputation, and your relationships are going to be, not tomorrow, not the next day, not your bank account tomorrow, but the next day, but a month from now, 3 months from now, 6 months from now. And you can really come out the other side of this in a really strong position. And it might not seem like that for a lot of you right now, but I'm telling you, if you go to work now and put some things in practice, so that might be getting a website built or creating a big social media following, or be consistent with your message, or, you know, being really sympathetic and empathy for your staff and supporters, you can really come out of it the other side, you know, as a real leader. And you know, people go, you know what, that person was fantastic. They really gave me hope. They gave me some great direction, and I want to do business with them now. So it's not a time to be visible. It's not a time to be scared. Reach out if you need anything, guys. Even if you just want to mastermind. I've probably had a phone call every hour on the hour this week with people just wanting to know, hey, what's hot and what's not, you know. And, you know, we've been buying shares, and we've been starting online businesses, and doing lots of different things, and having so many different conversations with people, and also helping people out of, you know, really sticky situations, or just having a chat and having a beer over Zoom or an app, and giving each other a bit of banter and a bit of a joke to get through it. So empathy is the new commodity. I know it's not always easy to remember, but if you can go about your day just thinking about empathy, and you just don't know what that person in the lineup behind you at the service station has just gone through. So be real empathetic. And gee, it makes you feel good too. That's what it's all about. So reach out, let us know how you're going, guys, and let's connect on social media and stick together. If you guys want to run any Zooms, if you want to just chat about things, reach out, and we can certainly do that. Have a good one. Have a great weekend. Sit down, reflect over the weekend, take the opportunity to take a breather, replan, crunch the numbers, and next week's another week. It's day by day. Have a good one, guys.